So today we have an interesting Skellege deck. I mentioned the other day I wanted to make a deck with Olaf, because Olaf's really good now. But even if Olaf's really good, putting him into a deck has to make sense, right? So I thought to myself, what would be interesting and different we could do with Olaf? And what's the problem with Olaf? So what always happens when you play Olaf, right? And you damage it and you boost it up really big is they get rid of it. But they can't get rid of it if you go last, right? Which everyone already knows. But I had another idea is where we would, obviously, if they see you play Olaf, you have like self-damage charges or something on Ursine Ritual left, they're not going to use their removal. Or they might. They might use it. It depends on what they feel like. They might save it till the end for a bigger swing, you never know. But here's my idea is, we're going to play Olaf, right? It's our second to last play. We're going to play Olaf, and then next turn we're going to damage him with our leader charges from our Ursine Ritual, and boost him up, spawn the bear, and then we're going to play Kambi, discard our last card and their last card, and hopefully it's the removal they were saving for Olaf and we win the game. I mean, it's obviously not the best idea, but it sounded pretty fun, and I wanted to use Kambi too, so I had some quests to play some Skellege games, so we made this deck. And let's take a look. So use Crystal Skull. Honestly, the Crystal Skull is not that big a deal. You can use whatever you want. So we play Oneiromancy. Normally I would play Devotion in Skellege and use Blood Eagle for my searching card, but I'm playing Oneiromancy because I needed Heatwave to deal with stuff. Like, there's not enough removal in here to deal with stuff like Lockdown Cold where they play the 3 mentors and each one's like a 12, and then they play Colgrim. There's just not enough answers to that, so I had to end up going with a couple neutral cards. So we have Oneiromancy, Ceres, because we're playing Ritual, so we can hit Ceres with a charge and bring out. We'll spawn a Shield Maiden, hit the Shield Maiden with a charge, bring out 2 more for a 15-point swing. It's very good. And it thins our deck by 2. We've got Heatwave because, like I said, if I'm not playing Devotion, I'm playing Heatwave in all my decks, because you never know when you need it, which is almost all the time. At some point it's useful. Playing Spellbound Totem, we needed a couple swingy cards to help us secure like rounds 2 and such. So I went with Spellbound Totem. It works well along with the self-damage stuff we have. Olaf, because we're playing deck around Olaf, right? So yeah. That's the objective. 10th winner of the venerable title of champion of the Skellege Arena. 10th time winner should be a 10-point card worth 10 provisions. Makes sense to me. I like that. It's called consistency, right? Morkvar Card of Terror. Like I said, I had problems with the Colgrim decks where they had a bunch of the mentors. So Morkvar Card of Terror just kills one of the mentors, the Vicar Witcher mentors. It sets itself to like 10 and then it goes to 0 if you kill it. It's also really good versus the Defender for Nilfgaard because it just straight up kills it too. So I like Morkvar Card of Terror. It's really bad in the mirror match of Skellege though, because they don't boost anything except the first thing that they what do we call it? The first thing they put their Tactical Advantage or Crystal Skull on. Nothing else they're really going to boost, so it's pretty bad in that matchup. We have Kambi. Like I said, we're going to play Kambi for our last play. Discard a card and make them discard a card, and hopefully get something good. And the problem with this is, well, not problem. You also want a Morkvarg or a Skirmisher in your hand, so you get a boost. So you play this for 4, discard a card, the card you discard comes to your field, and you get plus 4 or 5, so it's worth like 8 or 9 ideally. If you're not ahead when you play it, you lose, but I mean, if you're not ahead at that point, and you have Kambi, saving it for your last play and playing the other cards is not going to help you either, because you're going to get a 4 for your last play. Then we have Burn a Brand. We need to get, a lot of these cards we need to get to, like we need Ceres, we need Olaf, we need Kambi, so this helps get to it. Draw 2, discard 2, go through your deck, you can discard the skirmishers and stuff. It's really good. Morkvarg is the best thing to have left over for our last card, right? So we play Kambi, we discard Morkvarg, that's worth 9 points that play. Blue Boy Lugos, so well, we don't want to go all in on needing our leader charges for Olaf, right? I didn't really want to go all in because Blue Boy Lugos is a great alternative. You can just hit it like 4 times with your leader ability and do 8 damage randomly to your opponent's stuff. It's really good if your opponent, well, round 1 especially, if they play like, say they're playing, they just play a 4-point engine, and then they put Crystal Skull on it. It goes to an 8, you can't Blue Boy logos 4 times, kill it. That sets you up in a good position to maybe win the round on even, especially if you have Ceres. Giga Scorpion Decoction, I really like Giga Scorpion Decoction, you can change it for something else. But I really like it. It kills Hefty Helga, which I've seen a bunch of recently, and it's 6 for 6 removal, which is good. Stunning Blow, I could go for Gutting Slashes, but I didn't have enough damage in my deck. And we'll talk about the bronze cards coming up, the units. So I like Stunning Blow. The extra point, if it has armor, isn't too relevant most of the time, but it's good when really good when it comes up. So then as far as the other cards, we have 2 Drum and Shield Maidens for Ceres, obviously, and here comes the cards here's the cards that are interesting. So I'm using 2 On-Crate Raiders, 2 Brockvar Hunters. So the reason these are in the deck, well, first of all, them and Bear Witcher Quartermaster, all 3 of these cards can damage your own units, right? So if you get lockdowned, which was happening quite a bit to me earlier, if you get lockdowned, you can play these, and unless they lock or kill them, you can hit the Drum and Shield Maiden with their ability if you want to. Obviously, it's best to do it with the Bear Witcher Quartermaster, because it gives you a benefit, and you can't hit an enemy with it. Brockvar Hunter is okay to hit your own guy with. You really don't want to have to with On-Crate Raiders, because it's 2 damage you're taking on yourself. But On-Crate Raiders is pretty good round 3, right? It's a 6 for 2 damage, it's 8 for 5. Now, if you're not playing Lockdown, you don't really need these. And also, earlier I was trying out a version of this with Herald, so I needed more warriors in it, and Raiders and Hunter were warriors that came back with him. But these have very flexible spots. These 6 cards can do whatever you want. Then I have 2 Handmaid Skulls and 2 Jursec Skirmishers, right? So they draw and discard, you obviously just want to draw and discard the Skirmishers. But yeah, so that's my deck. These cards, the Raiders, Quartermaster, and Brockvar Hunters can really just be whatever you want, right? So just go to Skellege, go 5 and 4, and just look, is there anything better? Like, what do you want to try out? Do you want to play Longships? You can put Longships in. Do you want to play, you can even put in 2 Drakars and 2 Cultists, right? So you get more engine cards. That might be a good idea too. So you have some strong engines, because right now the only engine we have is Brockvar Hunter, and it's not really strong at all. It's just 1 point every other turn. So maybe put in install the Cultists and the Drakars, and the Drakars can absorb some ally damage from like the some other cards. It's up to you. This is what I went with, and let's see how the games went with this deck. So for the first game here, looks like we have a match against another Ursine Ritual deck. Should be interesting. Hopefully it's not a Lippy deck, because I don't think we do very well versus Lippy. But other than that, I think we should be okay. And let's see how it goes. Let's see, we have 1 Skirmisher, 1 Scald, so that's a good play. We'll start with this Warrior. I don't really have anything else I've ever wanted to use this Crystal Skull on. I also don't really want to use it on this either. Maybe I'll save it for the Bear Witcher Quartermaster. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we have the long ship. Let's get rid of that. We don't like that hanging around too long. Let's see. The unfortunate thing is we don't have any more damage in our hand, so the 2 damage from... Oh, well I guess he's just gonna get rid of this for us. It's a good thing we didn't use Crystal Skull. We would have lost... We would have used 2 more charges, we would have lost its value. I guess we don't have a chance... Go Scald. Go Scald. Then I'm going to use the Crystal Skull on the Quartermaster at some point. Let's see what we draw. We got Stunning Blow, that guy comes back. I wonder if he uses 2 charges here. I wonder how hard he wants to force this round. The nice thing is we have Kambi already. We don't have Olaf. We have our Ceres, so I feel very confident that if we need to win this round, if he doesn't play his Ceres, we can win it. Or if he does play his Ceres, we can probably keep up. It'll be close. There's a Brockvar Hunter. Let's play Quartermaster now. Nothing else for us to Crystal Skull. Let's put it down here. And I'm wondering... So, I think either here, he'll play if he plays something strong here, we might be in trouble. Okay, Raiding Fleet's gonna get him another ship. We have the Stunning Blow. for this one as well. Let's get rid of it. Bye. Okay, so what does he have last? He played Raiding Fleet and 2 Longships. They're all gone now. We're up by not much. We have 2 charges on our Quartermaster still. The thing is, I don't really have anything I want to use it with except the Shield Maiden. Ceres might be a good option, unless he brings out his shield, or his shield. Unless he plays his Ceres out, I'm not playing mine. And if he does play his, oh, is he gonna go for the? Yeah, he's gonna go for it. Oh, he's charging. Okay, he's going all in here. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, so you can see the animations light up earlier. The Ursine Ritual, he's hitting his Blue Boy Lugos. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this anymore. Just let him win the round. If we're gonna lose uneven, should lose with 5. So there's a chance to be uneven in round 3. Much better chance, at least. See what he's gonna go for here. So I don't think it's Lippy. I think it's Warriors. It's kind of interesting now that all of the Ursine Ritual decks aren't all Lippy decks. There's this Warrior deck now instead. It's pretty interesting. I didn't really want to draw this Shield Maiden. Let's not draw any more cards because we could draw the other one. That'd ruin a lot. So we'll just leave our hand like this. Save our last redraw. Well, not save it, but just not use it. Now, he's probably... he's out of leader charges. We have all of ours still and our Ceres. So we should be in a really good spot. Encrate Raiders. Of course, he's going to have Herald. Herald's really strong for round 3. So I have Herald, Inscordle, and probably Trig V. And we don't have an answer to Rupture. So we don't have any Purifies. We're not playing Gremist. Obviously, losing or having Olaf get hit by what's it called? Rupture would be pretty awful. Maybe we should run Gremist, but it's not really space to fit him. Rockfar Hunter. Okay, so he is gonna go in this round a little bit more. Let's see, he's gonna do that. We should probably set up probably the Raiders. Right. Like the Scorpion Decoction gives us an option to do 8 damage to something. Let's do that. Yeah, so we can have 2 damage here if he doesn't kill it. And then after that we can follow up with 6 on the Giga Scorpion, so anything up to 8 we can kill next turn. If we need to. I don't think we'll need to. But let's just see what he plays. And if he doesn't do anything, obviously we're going to play Quartermaster. Gremist. Okay, so he's playing for the mirror match, right? Well, not necessarily only the mirror match, but Gremist is pretty good if they play Rupture on you. Unless you Rupture the Gremist. Rupturing Gremist is 6, but we don't have Rupture in our deck. So, Trig V is what we cut for Heatwave. And then we took out Blood Eagle for an Ironmancy. So we don't have a Rupture. There's nothing in our deck Purifies helps against. Do I want a Quartermaster now? Our Ironmancy options. We're in a brand. We don't have any Skirmishers. Could go for Blue Boy and use our leader charges. Yeah, I think I like that idea. We'll go for Blue Boy and use some leader charges here. We just want to catch up some points. We'll just use these and see what we can kill. I would really like to hit 2 on Gremist here. Whatever. Let's take out this guy, the Hunter, and then use our Hunter and damage Gremist. So now we've got a lead. We've got 1 charge left for our Ceres. And we're still uneven, so that's good. Blood Eagle. Yeah, we knew that was coming, right? He had it in his hand and we had something with 2 or less. Questions? What's he gonna play? Oh, he's going Herald. He's going all in. Alright, we're gonna play Ceres then. He's gonna play Herald, we're gonna play Ceres. And get our Shield Maidens out. Hopefully other strong round 3. Finish with Kambi. Okay, so the thing is we want to play Quartermaster at some point too though, right? So if we don't play Ceres yet. We want to set up, we can play Quartermaster, and then we can hit Ceres with it and save our leader charge for round 3 and spawn the bear there. I like that thought, but then we might go down a card. I think it's okay, because he's been committing really hard to this round. I don't think he's going to give up, even if he keeps a card advantage. I think he's just trying to win now, since he has no leader ability. So we'll go Quartermaster, and the next turn we'll play Ceres. Yeah, I like this idea. This makes more sense to me. Because even if you go down a card, if we still have Ceres, we're strong enough that we can probably win the round. Because he has his big round, like the cards he uses to take rounds are like what? Ceres with the Shield Maidens, Herald, and probably Heimdall. Probably has Heimdall as a finisher.
I will not bend my neck for that cripple.
Let's see. So here, we're gonna hit this. Now it's time for Ceres. Like, there's no other option. I don't want to play more card, even though I know well, I suspect there's no targets for it in his deck that will get us any value. It still feels bad to put back in our deck or play. We can just play it now. If he keeps going, we just discard it with Kambi. It's not a huge loss. It'll be worth 6 points this game. Morkvarg, I mean. Heart of Terror, at least. The regular Morkvarg is in our deck too. Don't want to confuse those. So here, okay. So here's the thing, right? Killing this guy. Yeah, we're gonna hit that with Giga Scorpion because the makes our Giga Scorpion worth 7 instead of 6. So we'll heal it. So if he plays something here, we'll play Kambi and discard on Morkvarg Heart of Terror because it's only going to give us 6 points this game anyway. It's honestly one of the lowest value cards in our deck for this matchup. Like, worth the least amount of points. So he's only ever going to get a 6. So he's not going to boost anything this entire game. So discarding for Kambi is pretty solid. Feels bad provision-wise though, but so what happens when you put Morkvarg Heart of Terror in your deck. Okay, Uncreate Raiders. So here's the thing. We could play Heart of Terror for 6 to hopefully save Kambi, but his last card is going to be another one of these Witcher guys. The one that does 3 damage to himself and us, they're going to heal it. So we have to play Kambi or else we lose the round. That's definitely what his card is. It's that Bear Witcher guy. So we're going to have to play Kambi here. Feels bad, but at least we'll go to round 3. We still have Olaf and Svalbard Totem somewhere, which will be our round carries. I think he's out of finishers. What we hit anyway. And we got his Morkvarg. Okay. So Morkvarg would have been worth 6 there. If we just played Morkvarg does 5, does 1, 6. We had I don't remember how less points to him. It was definitely the right play to play Kambi there. Because I really expected him with the other Witcher guy or anything more than 6. Okay, so we won't want this Scald. What I want is if we get Morkvarg, we can get Morkvarg, we can play Burna Brand. Discard Morkvarg, and then potentially sift through our deck for our best cards left. Like Heatwave or something for our finisher. He still just heals, so yeah, the Bear Witcher's back. It's gonna be worth a lot, so it's worth 7 with 3, that's 10. Oh wait, that's not that big a deal. That's not too bad. We can play Olaf with this too. Or we can draw Olaf, I mean, then use Olaf with the totem. It's a good chance we get him. Okay, let's get rid of the Scald and Morkvarg. Morkvarg will come back, and I think we're pretty solid here. I'm just not going to play Totem. So we activate the Totem, we give him a Bloodthirst for something, and I'd rather just not. Yeah, there's a Jenga Fett. The Bloodthirst wouldn't have mattered though. He couldn't have locked us because we would have been transformed, but he had no reason to give him a Bloodthirst for anything else anyway. We'll just Heatwave this and we're up by 14. That's probably a Heimdall in this hand, right? I'm guessing it's a Heimdall. It'd be funny if you hit our transform guy twice. We'd win either way, but it'd just be funny if it did happen. Either way, we would have won, whatever Heimdall hit. Let's get into a second game here then. We got Kambi again, which is nice. Svalbard Totem's nice. We have one of our Shield Maidens, which we really don't want. We have Morkvarg and Verna. We have a really solid hand for round 3 here. Uprising. It's probably that Witcher deck, right? Witcher Uprising deck. We need to force round 2 then, because we don't have enough points to win a round 3 versus this deck. So we have to win a round 1 and then do a short round 2. It's gonna be our only chance here. We don't have enough engines or quite enough points limit, I think, to take a round 3, a long round versus this. So we need him to use his leader stuff in round 2. And then we have Morkvarg Heart of Terror for the Lyrian Scythe Maidens spawn. Sounds alright. I think we have to do that though. So we're gonna have to win this round. This is nice. We got the hunter set up here for damage. And then we can just hit this with our stunning blow. That's good. So as long as he doesn't have one of those guys, I think we can take this round. Oh, does he get another one? Okay, he did get another one. Alright, that's... Well, I can't kill this one because it's too big. But if once he... I'm assuming he's like Adrenaline Rush or something next to spawn a little student and make another Griffin Witcher guy here. And then that one we could kill. If we get our... with our Giga Scorpion Dekachi. So we'll just set this up, and then when he plays his next one, we'll Giga Scorpion it, and as long as he doesn't have one of these in round 1, I'm pretty confident I can take it. And then if we take it round 2, we have to bleed him out as hard as possible. Just try and win the round at pretty much all costs. Maybe save one charge for our leader for round 3. Boiling oil, okay. Joke's on you, we don't really need Quartermaster for anything. You can't transform, that's not a Witcher. Just doing this. And then I guess we'll Totem. We need a big play here, so we have to win this round. And committing Totem here should represent enough points that he'll play something weak and leave, I hope. That's the idea. Selective Mutation. That's what I meant by Adrenaline Rush, by the way. Adrenaline Rush is the neutral card that boosts something by 8. It's the only thing that's wrong. For some reason I called this thing Adrenaline Rush earlier, and I just remembered it. Selective Mutation. Alright, so yeah, this is the one we're going to kill with Giga Scorpion Dekachi. And we're activating our Totem, and I think that'll convince him to leave the round, right? Because he doesn't have his students here, or adepts here, I mean, not students, the adepts here. As long as they're not here, he doesn't have a engine to give him more points, right? And we should be able to carry the round with just point slam type stuff. If we need to play another turn, we could play Scald and discard Morkvarg. Although I'd really like to keep Morkvarg for Kambi round 2. Might be able to get a win. Because what would his last play be in round 2? Let's see, we can Kambi... Maybe Leo? Yeah, boost himself by all Witchers? Or all Witcher himself for each Witcher. Maybe that, or we can discard a Scytheman. Not sure. Not sure. But hopefully we can get something good with Kambi. Our Morkvarg. There's Olaf. There's a skirmisher that's nice here, actually. I don't want 2 of these Scalds, I don't think. Because we already have 2 discards from Verna, right? So then we have Scalds. We have 2 cards to discard. I want to get rid of one of these. I do not want one of those. Okay. We don't have Ceres, which is a problem. Means I can't really carry this round all the way, right? We're just missing Oneiromancy, Ceres in our deck still. I don't think I can win this round without Ceres, so we're going to have to bleed. Unfortunately, we have to play good cards to bleed. I think. Maybe let's go with Ceres, that'd be nice. Ooh, Oneiromancy, that's just as good. Okay, we got this. Well, I'm not sure we actually got this because this is still a long round, so his deck will probably win this round, but I think we can at least accomplish our goal and make him use up most of his boosts. And hopefully get his Scytheman out and then more part of Terror. Which are Mentor. Okay, he's gonna get a unit.
To hit the mark, we aim above
we'll get the boost. There's nothing I really could kill that I want to. Stunning Blow. This is a 5 for 5. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm trying to think if there's anything I really want to kill with Stunning Blow, and I don't think there is. I'm probably forgetting something. Probably something I do want to kill, but whatever. Let's see what he does. We have Olaf, we have Kambi with Morkvarg for last. Oneiromancy, let's see what we want. We might actually need blue, no, not blue boy, we're gonna get Ceres. And then if we can save charges for round 3 and get blue boy that way, that'd be good. We have to play Oneiromancy though, because we want Morkvarg to be the rightmost card in our hand. Maybe we'll save Heart of Terror for round 3 if he doesn't play his Scytheman. And we can hit the Scytheman. There's the Griffin Witcher. Yeah, maybe we should have kept Stunning Blow for this, but what would I have played last turn? I guess Verna? I don't know. I think it's Ceres time. We just have to push him here. He knows we're gonna push him now. Let's just dink this lady. Boom. Plus 15. What are you gonna do? You need points, brother. What are you gonna do? Alright, so I think our plan here is pretty set, right? We play Olaf, we play Berna, in either order, it'll depend. And then there's nothing I really want to draw from my deck and keep. So whatever we draw from Berna, we're just going to discard. So we hope it's Skirmishers. We're going to save Olaf and Kambi for our last cards. Play Heart of Terror last. So I guess next play is just going to be probably just Berna, Olaf, Heart of Terror, Kambi, and we got this round set. There's not really any alternatives for us to do here, so maybe play Olaf second. Let's just play Olaf second. There's no reason to play him first. Right? Let's see. I don't think it matters the order we play this in, because we still have so many turns to interact with it anyway. So Heat Wave and Blue Boy. Blue Boy. Well, we're losing Blue Boy Lugos here. I guess we discard Morkvarg 2 and save Kambi for round 3? That's fine. That could work. Because we can save Kambi for round 3 now and get our Skirmisher. Losing Blue Boy Lugos is kind of annoying, but I didn't really expect to draw both, like 2 of our 3 remaining gold cards. It's pretty unlikely. Although we only had 8 cards in our deck, but it's still pretty unlikely. So there we go. Vesemir, he's boosting. We need him to play these boosted Witchers out of his deck this round. So it's Olaf time? Yeah, we have no, we only had 2 gold. We only had 2 golds last in our deck. We drew them both off Berna. So our round 3 is going to be awful, so we really have to win this here. Let's play Olaf. Unfortunately, we can't finish with Kambi because there's still have a card left. We can maybe discard something good. Heart of Terror here and Heat Wave. Heat Wave, I guess we're going to hit whatever he plays next. I don't really want to hit the Griffin Witcher and a melee row with it. But at this point, it's... Okay, no, this is our target. Whenever he plays with Amphibious Assault, so we're Heat Waving. Yeah, this guy. Let's Heat Wave that. I mean, it's the best thing to Heat Wave. And then he's going to play the Witchers next turn, I guess. And then Scytheman. With more Part Terror the Scytheman. He might not play it yet. But I guess we're just going to discard our Heart of Terror here with Kambi. Because he doesn't have anything really worth hitting with it. We're up by 25. Berengar. Alright. Our deck's terrible, so I think we have to go in here and try and win. Olaf's gonna be worth... We have a good amount of points. We might be able to do this. Oh. I guess we're playing a 4-point Kambi this game. Because that is an amazing Heart of Terror target. I think we go all in here and save Kambi for round 3. So we'll just put all of our charges here on Olaf, boost him to a 14. Spawn the 6-point bear. Let's just play Heart Terror first. Let's see what this puts us at. Let's see if we really need the last charge. This is going to be a huge swing. Okay. 15, yeah, I think we need it. We'll just hit this here, we'll boost Olaf, and then we'll save Kambi for round 3. We could play it here, but he's definitely going to get enough points over 2 cards to win. And I think Kambi's a waste. Because it's only going to be 4. So here's Geralt. This is going to get the other Witchers out of the deck, I imagine. Vesemir, Espel, and Lambert. Yeah. They're not boosted anymore, though, so the Scytheman won't be as strong. They'll still be pretty big. Because you can just use leader charges. 16. So the Scytheman and leader charges represent, what, 6, 9, 12? On their own. 48, yeah, whatever card he plays will be enough. I think he'll have no trouble beating us if we play Kambi with 1 card. I don't want to go down a card round 3, so let's pass. Yeah, could just won with Leo, even if he plays powerful there.
Try throwing 3.
He's down to 1 leader charge. Yeah, because if he uses his last leader charge, he goes up a card round 3. So ideally we just want the Skirmisher now. We want a Skirmisher, and I guess the Raiders because they're worth the most. What an Iromancy. He has 1 leader charge left, which isn't great for us. Let's get rid of... Is there anything better than Quartermaster? Yeah, I want the Skirmisher. I want Skirmisher. Give me Skirmisher. Maybe we get Skirmisher, we got this. Nope, we didn't get it. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna Kambi this Scald. We had a really good chance to get that Skirmisher too. So we had what? 7 cards. It was a 1 and 7 off the draw 3 times, and then we had a 50-50 from the redraws.
Don't ever expect your opponents to line up.
That's not how math works. I know that. But we had a good chance to get it. So let's just play Raiders. Oneiromancy's probably going to be other Raiders. But I'd rather hold the Oneiromancy for later in case he thinks we have some answer we can pull from our deck. So let's just play this first one. What do we even pull? It's gonna be the other Raiders. So we have nothing to put armor with? Which is how our Quartermaster get more value. I really want to Scald for the Skirmisher, but it's not a good idea. Because if we Scald for the Skirmisher, and then we discard Oneiromancy for Kambi, and we miss the Skirmisher, we lose so much. I'm gonna take 3 here. Down by 6. It's not great. I guess we just play the other Raiders from our deck. Maybe he has... His Scytheman's only worth like 4, right? Right now? So his leader represents like 4 points. His leader represents 4, so he's at 13. We're down by 10. But up a card. That's why I'm thinking about this. We're down by 10, but up a card. Well, we have our order on our Raiders still. Let's play the other Raiders. So let's see what we got. Right now we're even on cards and even on points if his leader's worth 4. So we have a chance here, but no we don't. Because if he plays anything 5 or more, we just need him to not use his leader this turn and we're fine. Because he'll save it till the last play, I would imagine. No, don't use it now? You're supposed to save it for your last turn. What is this nonsense? Oh, we had this. Okay, so 5. Let's do 2 damage, and there's no other option. We have to Kambi here. I mean, I didn't know what we hit. It looked quickly. I guess not. I guess the game's just stuck. Well, that was a good game. We almost got it. Alright, let's do one more game here. I really want to end the game with Olaf boosting it, and then playing Kambi, discarding their last card so they can't kill Olaf. That's the whole point of this deck. I want to do it at least once. If we don't do it this game though, I think we'll be done trying for now. So our quest will be done. But we'll come back. We'll play some more games with this later. It's pretty fun, actually. It's different, so it's fun. I wouldn't say it's the strongest deck, that's for sure, but it's pretty fun. Another Ursine Ritual deck. Probably Warriors again? I haven't seen Lippy in forever. I mean, not forever, like a day, but, you know what I mean, a bunch of games in a row. All been this Ursine Ritual Warrior deck. And the reason I started playing this new deck here is because, honestly, I was playing my Lockdown Masquerade Ball deck because it destroys Lippy, like completely destroys it. But then everyone stops playing Lippy and swapping over to this deck, and it does much worse against this. I mean, it's not unwinnable. It's like, I think I have like a 60%, 55% win rate. I don't know. Okay, 55%. It's probably like 3 out of 5 or something. 60%. It's probably what we have versus this Warrior deck with the Masquerade Ball. Instead of 100% versus Lippy. Which is honestly how it should be. You shouldn't just have a deck that 100% win rates on their deck. Most likely. Except Lippy beat everything else, so, you know. Fair is fair. Now, we're probably going to lose our Brockvar Hunter here. He might even play Zone. That'd be pretty annoying if he used his Brockvar Hunter charge for 1 damage, killed our Hunter. I mean, not annoying. It'd be good for him. So here's the thing against these Warrior decks. Round 3 they have Herald, and they have Cerus. Cerus Herald is not something we are equipped well to deal with, and Morkvar Card of Terror is worth nothing except this round. In this round we already damaged the Raiders enough that it's not really worth anything here. So I guess the best hope for Heart of Terror is we hope he's playing Olaf. And then we Heart of Terror it. I'm just gonna kill this Longship. We have 2 invaders If he pushes us hard here, we can always Oneiromancy for Burn a Brand, right? Because we'll draw 2 and discard 2 Skirmishers. That represents 14 points. That's a big swing. That's almost as big a swing as Ceres and the Shield Maidens. That's a really good Burn a Brand value. But I don't imagine we'll need to do that. I'll just play Quartermaster. Actually, we might. We only have Quartermaster for things I want to play. Oh, we're gonna go Vabjorn into Raiding Fleet into the other longship? Yeah, we are. Alright, so that's a big point differential. Burner's only 13 now, so we take 1 on her from the longship. I think... Yeah, I think we want to play Oneiromancy into Burn a Brand. We'll get 2 cards out of our deck, discard 2 Skirmishers, big point swing, and that'll actually put us on even points after these 2 bleedings if he were to pass. But we'll play this guy first. So we absorb a point on the armor, and then we'll just hit something. And then, so yeah, after this we'll play the Burn a Brand. In Quartermaster, I don't know, he can hit. Hitting the Brockvar Hunter's good value because we're denying the bleed points. The bleeding would kill it anyway, is what I'm saying. If we were to go 3 more turns. We could also just hold it in case we need to play Olaf. Hold the charges. So I don't imagine if you let it live a turn, I don't imagine he's gonna care enough to kill it later. Or can kill it later. Alright, there's Blue Boy Lugos.
Come on, let's go. Points and face our fear.
We're gonna lose the Quartermaster here, it's fine. So we've got 3 bleeding here. Is he really gonna hit that? Oh. I'm not really sure why you do that. That means he wants the round to end right now. Otherwise he would not have done that last charge. If he wants the round to end right now, I don't want it to end right now. So where's Burn a Brand? There you are. Let's discard 2 Skirmishers. And I'm fine committing pretty much anything after this. Oh, we got Kambi. That's nice. Discard these. There's a swing. We'll take 1 here though. We'll take the bleeding here. Alright, so I'm not sure why he wanted the round end the round for sure there. Because if he didn't want to end the round right then, he would not have used that charge on Blue Boy. Ceres. He super wants to end the round now. Well, now we can't get Ceres because we on our message or something else. Fine, you can have this. We got a Ceres out. That's good. We got a lot out this round from him, right? We committed Burn a Brand, which is fine, and some bronze cards. And we got out his Blue Boy Lugos and his Ceres. That's really nice. I'm feeling good about this now. He still has Herald, which is a problem, but I think we're fine. We're in a good spot. He's gonna pass this round right away, right? Because he's gonna need his Herald for round 3. So he's not gonna play anything now. So we'll just, I guess, drop Oneiromancy or Scald, one or the other. Yeah, see? He lost his Ceres place, and he's not gonna play Herald this round. He uses leader charges because he doesn't have Blue Boy. Normally they push round 2 if they had Blue Boy, or like Ceres or something. We don't need that second Scald. And he doesn't have that anymore. So I assumed he was not going to play in this round. And now our round 3, we do have our Ceres. He has Herald still. But if we can get Blue Boy Lugos, we can counter that. I don't really want to have to spend 5 well, I can't spend 5 charges to Blue Boy because we need 1 for Ceres. If we can get our Quartermaster and set that up, that'd be good. We don't want either of those. On-crit Raiders are fine. I think we'll just start with those. He's not gonna have Blue Boy Lugos, so playing Totem first is great. I guess I'll Oneiromancy for Blue Boy at some point. Oneiromancy for him at some point. We've got Totem. I like opening Totem if they haven't played Blue Boy Lugos yet, because it makes them not use their damage on Blue Boy onto the first thing you play. Like normally, if you have Blue Boy Lugos left and 5 leader charges and you just played this, you hit it 3 times and kill it, and be really good value for him. So normally, if there's a situation like that, I like playing Totem because they can't do that. Gunning Slash, fine. That's fine. Let's play our second Raiders. I imagine this one's gonna get Blood Eagled into Herald. So it's getting Blood Eagled into Herald right now. Then Herald's gonna bring back. That's gonna bring back Brockvar Hunter. Here's the Blood Eagle. This is gonna go down. We get this Herald, bring something back. We're gonna take a point on the Raiders. I'm not a big fan of that, but he's wearing his own Raiders. It's fine. It's fine. I think it's Blue Boy Lugos time right here. Really want to get rid of one of these. We can only get 8 damage out of Blue Boy Lugos, then we have 2 on this guy. So we can get 10 damage out, and he has 11 total health, so either way we'll kill the one of our choice. Well, we'll kill one either way. I would prefer it be Herald. If we hit the Raiders 3 times with the first 3 charges, we can't get Herald, but every other case we get Herald. So let's just do that. Alright, we got Herald, he's gone. You're gonna hit him 3 times. Not that you need to. We can play this, we'll use this charge now, right? Because there's nothing better value than hitting Blue Boy Lugos with this. Hit that, and then we'll just hit him for 2, whatever. I imagine he's gonna use his order now and kill our Blue Boy Lugos, that's fine. Coming up, I want to play Ceres. We don't need her now, I think Small Bub Totem makes more sense. I don't really think there's a big difference between them, but playing Swalbub Totem, or playing Ceres would give him more opportunities to set up Bloodthirsts in case he needs them. So I'd rather just not do that. Okay, there's a Fjordle. So we're done here. I mean, we're not done. Our board's been cleaned up. So I think Totem makes the most sense to reestablish it. I'll put it in the range row because we don't want the Totem of Ceres to stack the same row for his Hemdall, because that way we give him more value, and that's not great. We might kill one of these, but we have Olaf. Okay, yeah, he's going to kill one of these. If he kills one, we'll just put Olaf next to it. At some point, I think I'll play Ceres before Olaf. We have Kambi Morkvarg, which is really good for our finisher. Let's see. We could play Ceres or Olaf. I don't think he's playing Devotion, so he can't kill Olaf. Unless he ruptures it. If he ruptures it, he's gonna rupture it. He's gonna save, if he has rupture, he's saving it for his last play. Second to last play. In which case we can't save Olaf anyway, because we don't have Purify. So there's no benefit to not playing Olaf earlier. Same with Ceres, right? There's no benefit to not playing her earlier. It's not like we get anything from saving them. So we'll just go this, then we'll play Olaf next turn next to the Totem. Do the Totem order, boost Olaf, transform our guy. Heart of Terror is going to be worth 6. Probably can't hit anything. We'll save it anyway in case he's playing Olaf. I wonder what his last leader charge is for. It's probably just for the bear abomination, right? I don't think there's anything else he wants to use it on. It's not like he's gonna have something with, he might have something with armor, but it's not like he has a champion of Skullblood or something to transform. That needs 3 damage anyway, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything else where he gets a big benefit from playing the charge on. Like a Ceres or something. Yeah, he played a Ceres, just checking that. It's definitely not a Lippy deck, so he's not gonna get Ceres back. I don't know what he'd use it on. But I guess it's time for Olaf here. Let's put him next to the Totem. And then Totem damage. I was thinking about not using the order so we wouldn't have Jenga Fett, but we already have a damage on our Shield Maiden, so if he has Jenga Fett, he has the Bloodthirst anyway. So we might as well just use this in case he has a bigger removal for Olaf. Yeah, that's what I figured. There's no way around that. Olaf got locked. That's fine. Heart of Terror is never giving us more than 6. Heatwave's never giving us more than 7, so we'll play Heatwave first. Well, Heart of Terror theoretically could if he plays Olaf. If he plays Olaf now, we can't interact with anyway, so Heatwave just gonna be 7 and this guy's just gonna be 6. If he has Restore or something, maybe, but no. Okay, so we just don't hit Gremist with this. We're up by a significant amount, but versus some of these Skellege Warrior decks, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna win. 6 points here. Let's hit something that's not Gremist. 3 Bloodthirst for no reason in case he thinks we need it. Maybe it'll heal one of his guys. Well, if he heals him, he's gonna heal him anyway. So he still has Hemdall, right? Hemdall's gonna be his big finisher. So we're gonna Kambi That Morkvarg. So heal that. Right, so how much does Hemdall represents what, 13? It's pretty big. We can hit it with Kambi. Get Morkvarg back, and oh, we got him! Goodbye, Hemdall. So that's 13 points we denied him from that. And I wonder where his last card is. If he had Hemdall, he still wouldn't win. It'd be very close though. I think he'd like 39. Well, he'd be down by 5. Or 4, I mean. And yeah, it looks like the deck worked out. Not sure why the game froze again here. Oh, he still has his leader ability, that's why. Oh, if he had Hemdall left, he would have won, right? Because he would be down by 4 if he played Hemdall, and then he gets +5 from leader charge. He would win by 1 if we didn't hit Hemdall with Kambi. Good work, Kambi. I'm proud of you. You finally accomplished half of the goal. We didn't play Olaf first and boost it. We played him first, we didn't boost him. But we accomplished Kambi scamming someone into a loss, which is all we really wanted to do. The Olaf part was actually fun too. So after those games, what would I change about this deck? Actually, what I am going to change. So I'm going to use this deck some more. I think we're going to take out Raiders. Raiders aren't great in round 1 and 2, and that's where we have issues sometimes. Take out Brockvar Hunter. We don't need that. Quartermaster's fine. I'm going to put in Cultist because I need an engine card. I think the engine card's more valuable here. And then Cautious, do we keep Quartermaster or do we put in the something else in the 5 slot for Quartermaster? Because I'm not really concerned. Like, I'm not as concerned as a Lippy deck about losing to Lockdown if I can't trigger my own guys, and we can always use Totem. Like, no one's going to Heatwave a Totem. That also requires you to have lost one of the cultists, right? Whatever the guys are called. How come I always call these things cultists? They're 4s anyway. Fanatics, that's what they are. I know what the cultist is, I just got confused. No, Fanatics. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Well, let's start at the top before I get too crazy. When I see Ceres, Heatwave, Totem, Olaf, Heart of Terror, and Kambi, these are all great. I put in Heart of Terror to deal with Colgrim decks. Colgrim Lockdown. Because it just kills the Viper Witcher Mentor. Or it destroys a whole bunch of points on Colgrim. Here's the thing though. It's really bad in the mirror match. Well, I mean, we don't have a mirror match because no one's playing this deck, but against other Ursine Ritual decks, like the Warrior decks we keep playing, it's really bad. So I'm considering dropping it. It just depends on what we match up against. If I cut him and then we play a Colgrim deck, I'm going to be really sad. Same for Heatwave. It doesn't, not really necessary against these decks we're playing. So Heatwave, I'm going to keep Heatwave though because I've played a couple other decks, scenario decks, especially monsters, where this is really useful. Heart of Terror is fine. I guess we'll leave him for now. Burna's working out really great in this deck. She's also really, I just like Burna drawing cards. Morkvarg's good, especially with Kambi. Blue Boy we need, I've decided. Well, Blue Boy's really great here. Let's be surprised if he loses a point at some point or something. And gains his provision to 8 back. Who knows? Blue Boy's really good. We have Giga Scorpion. It's working out really well so far. I don't think we don't have very much removal for big things, right? So we have Heatwave. Triangle within a triangle might be an option. But there's a pretty big boost on Ceres. And it's a nice card. So I think maybe Heart of Terror for triangle within a triangle would be good, but then it's not the value we want versus Viper Witcher Mentor. It depends which one I'm more afraid of, right? Am I more afraid of Viper Witcher Mentors and Colgrim decks, or am I more afraid of other Ursine Ritual decks? It's a tough question. I think for now, I'll keep Heart of Terror. Because we can beat other Ritual decks, we just can't... I don't think we can beat a 2-round Colgrim lockdown push. I just don't think we can beat it. So we need Heart of Terror for a chance. Blue Boy Giga Scorpion will leave the Giga Scorpion. Stunning Blow is good. Shield Maiden we need. The Priest we put in, I'm not sure I call it Cultist. This is Cultist. I always say these things' names wrong. I'm sorry about that, but you know which ones I'm talking about. Skuld and Skirmisher. Okay, yeah, so we have a potential here. Let's take out Quartermaster, take out Priest. This is the points I'm changing around in this deck. So 2 5s and 2 4s probably. You could make an argument to put in 4 4s and like 6s or something, but here's the question. Do we put in the priests? I think the answer to that's yes. I want the priests. The thing is, Bear Witchers and what's it called? Their castle. Aaron Kaduk would be nice, because that's a lot of value. But at that point, we have to save a lot of cards for the end of the round, right? We already have to save for the end of the round. Olaf, Kambi, a card to discard with Kambi, and probably Heat Wave. And then at that point, we're keeping so many cards, I'm not sure we can consistently get the adrenaline off. Without the adrenaline, Bear Witcher's bad. Also, what would I cut? Because if we put in this and Bear Witcher, right? Just put this in. I'd have to cut 2 points somewhere. I don't think I want to. We could cut the Giga Scorpion to a gutting slash for this. If you want to do that, okay, yeah. If you want to use Air Kaduk and the Bear Witchers, I would just cut the cards I said to cut earlier, and then cut what did I say? Giga Scorpion Decoction for gutting slash, and then you have second gutting slash. Then you can have 2 4s, right? So whatever you feel like. Adepts, fine. Probably this. This is one option if you want to put some of the Witcher cards in, I guess. What I want to do though, instead of this, well, this is not a bad option. Not a bad option for sure. What I want to do is remove these Bear Witchers, get back the card we cut, which is Giga Scorpion Decoction. What I would like to do is put in the priests, because I think we need some sort of engine power. I want to put in priests, and then we have 18 provisions left. So 2 4s and 2 5s. As far as 4-point engines go, right? We've got Hunter as an option. Not the biggest fan. We've got, what's his name? I think that's it. And we could put in Gutting Slash. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to 5s and pick our 5s first. So what I want to add here, so to synergize with Cultists, right? So how many friendly damage targets do we have? We have the stuff from Totem. We have Blue Boy. That's it, right? Because we don't really want to. We have things that we don't mind damaging. We don't nothing we want to damage, like a what's it called? The boat. Armored Drakkar. How many things do we not mind hitting Armored Drakkar? How much value do we get out of this? The question. Leader, obviously we do, but there's also for several other things we get value. It really only goes with the cultists or the priests. I'm not sure that's worth it. So in that case, I think we're best served by keeping the Quartermaster in, and then getting 2 4s. I think what I want to do for this time is I want to try out the Bear Witcher Adepts, because if it lasts long enough, they do provide us a good ally damage target for stuff like the Priest. And I think I want to try this out. This is what we're going to try this deck out some more, and I'll maybe an update video and see how it goes. But anyway guys, if you like this deck, I wouldn't say it's the strongest ladder deck, but it's different. It's pretty fun. So if you want to try it out, go ahead. No guarantee on how well it works, but apparently works well enough. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like see something different like this, and certainly fun to play something different every now and then. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time.